I've been waiting to make this video for a minute now. For today's addition to the Black Air Force Energy Club, the next candidate is the legend himself, Kid Buu. When it comes to Black Air Force Energy, Kid Buu is definitely top 2, and he not even 2. This man was all about one thing and one thing only: catching fades and causing trauma. Yeah, I know that's 2, but bear with me. Say what you want about the Buu Saga, but one thing for sure is that Kid Buu was one of the best things in it. Kid Buu is responsible for a lot of Dragon Ball fans' PTSD growing up. If you never played against this man in Budokai 2 or in the Tenkaichi games, then consider yourself lucky. I can remember all the times this nigga gave me the business. It's like the AI literally copied and pasted his fighting style into the games.
Why is Kid Buu always a degenerate in every single Dragon Ball game that's ever existed? I don't understand. It's like they purposely make this character annoying to fight against.
Kid Buu was the anime version of Fat Joe in Def Jam Fight for New York. I remember in the first Budokai Tenkaichi game when you had to survive for 1 minute against him as Vegeta, and that was the only time in my life that I ever felt like Vegeta when he was getting beat up by Kid Buu while Goku was powering up the Spirit Bomb. Everybody talks about Elden Ring and the other Souls games being hard, but back then as a kid, Kid Buu was our Souls boss. Every time a new Dragon Ball game comes out, I pray to God that Kid Buu was nothing like he was in the original games. Like, that's how traumatizing he was. Alright, enough unloading my trauma onto y'all. Let's get back to business. After Goku and Vegeta finish rearranging Buu's guts, he begins to transform into a different person. This causes the Supreme Kai to start having Vietnam flashbacks. Goku and Vegeta notice that his power is rising instead of decreasing, which can be considered odd because Buuhan is technically supposed to be the strongest version of Buu. He went from the next Wembanyama to Isaiah Thomas in an instant. Goku and Vegeta are smiling like they think this arc is about to end in the next episode, while Supreme Kai is stressing the same way Piccolo was. Supreme Kai goes into detail about how much of a menace Kid Buu was. After Bibbidi created him, he wasted no time. The first planet he pulls up on, he wipes out everybody and destroys the town. All this man does is scream and destroy everything. If Kid Buu had a to-do list, it would have fight, scream, and blow up planets on it. Bibbidi tries to glaze Buu up, but he was like, "This ain't a Diddy party," and tries to kill him right then and there. If it wasn't for him pulling a Darth Vader, he would have been sent to the upper room. Kid Buu picked up his compass and proceeded to go on a Hall of Fame run and starts dog walking all of the Kais. My man went after the baddie of the group first and did her so bad that she retired and made a spicy page like everybody else on Instagram. That was probably the first time she ever had her guts rearranged and her back blown out. Nort Kai didn't even get a highlight reel. He became the highlight reel because Kid Buu one-shotted him with ease while doing a handstand. South Kai was the only one that gave Buu that work because, you know, the South Side's goated. Even though it's like the Michael Jordan of racism. South Kai had Buu looking like, wait a minute, I thought this was supposed to be my flashback. Why am I getting washed? So he absorbs him and becomes Super Buu, leaving East Kai, aka Shin Kai, aka Fraud Kai, to step up to the challenge. Buu clocked a mean 40 on him, laughing like this is a free meal. You see a big nigga like that running at you, you gotta get the strap because fighting isn't an option. Buu was given the same shoulder charge that Marcus Corvan was giving people in WWE. If it wasn't for the Grand Supreme Kai saving him, we would have gotten a trashier version of Majin Buu. After standing for 5 minutes, he goes to the same spot Vegeta was at in the Android Saga and looks at the oceans and clouds like Stinkmeaner and was like,
"Man, this some old bullshit."
This man was causing earthquakes, lightning storms, hurricanes, and tornadoes with just his scream. Okay, pause real quick. I just gotta point something out about Buu screaming. Let's just hypothetically pretend that Beerus existed in Dragon Ball Z during this time. You can't expect me to believe that he did not hear Buu scream not once. This man was screaming so hard that he ripped a portal in the universe. I don't care how good that nigga be at sleeping, with them big ass cat ears he has, ain't no way he's not hearing Buu. Even if he can't hear him, I know damn well he smells him. I know Buu's breath smells like Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras, so I know it just stinks. I'm surprised Gohan didn't pass out when he was all up in his face during the stare down. After screaming, he realizes that this planet is mid and attempts to blow it up. Luckily, Vegeta stops that from happening. Vegeta's like, bruh, we didn't even fight yet and you already trying to blow the planet up? At least prove your worth. Buu's like, alright, let me show you what time I'm on. Goku tries to talk no jutsu to him, and this man smiles as soon as Goku said that there would be nothing left.
There'll be nothing left at all! Please, Buu!
This nigga is crazy.
Yeah, that's a class S menace right there. This man Buu had been on screen for 25 minutes and hasn't said a word yet. And the first thing he does is blow up the planet. No introductions, no power-ups, just straight up action. But that wasn't even enough for this menace. After regenerating, this man goes on the hunt for Goku and Vegeta using instant transmission. He just starts blowing up planets left and right without warning, not even giving people a fair shot. And somehow, some way, he finds a way to teleport to Otherworld. This is a crazy feat. Like, how do you go to the land of the dead while still being alive? I'll give credit to Kami because he kinda did it in the Saiyan Saga, but the way Kid Buu did it was just so raw. Like, imagine enjoying the afterlife and then all of a sudden you see your biggest op pull up out of nowhere wanting all the smoke. This man sent Pikkon and Hercules' energy and was like, I gotta go over there. Pulled up on them while they were training and was like, hello, motherfucker. Krillin and Yamcha's PTSD started kicking in because Buu had them looking like a snack earlier. Pikkon and Hercules tried to bully him like seniors do freshmen on the first day of school and was like, y'all must not know my track record, and proceeds to destroy the whole area with his scream. He backhands Hercules and teleports to the middle of the ring and starts fighting everybody looking like Jet Li in the one. Krillin got it the worst because he beat him on a personal level. After Krillin hits him with the destructo disc, Buu pieced him up and then proceeds to use his tail to whip him back and forth non-stop like Will Smith's daughter. And then throws a ki blast at him that honestly should have killed him. Buu was like, alright, that's enough. I'm about to destroy y'all. This beating was so diabolical that it's not even considered canon. And plus, you know, it's the only time Kid Buu actually spoke before fighting Goku and Vegeta, so they couldn't have that happening. After Goku and Vegeta lure him to the land of the Kais, that's when he starts getting more disrespectful. After Goku and Vegeta were finished playing rock, paper, scissors, it's revealed that Buu was sleeping the whole time. Goku powers up and Buu starts beating his chest like he was auditioning to be in the next Planet of the Apes movie. If Frieza was there, he would have been calling him all kinds of monkeys in every single language known to man. Goku and Buu proceed to give a warm-up fight, and Buu still beating his chest like a madman. The land of the Kais already looks like a war zone, and it's only been 5 minutes. Goku gives us the meanest stare down in history and goes Super Saiyan 3. Buu wasn't even impressed by this, by the way. If DBZ was made in 2024, they would have had this nigga Buu on his phone watching TikTok videos while Goku was transforming. This fight was so legendary that everybody in heaven and hell was watching it go down. Buu's just laughing at him at this point because he is like, that's the best you can do? Buu took a full-blown Super Kamehameha to the face and kept it moving. Goku loses his energy and Vegeta decides to step in. Which is bad news for my GOAT because now Buu's ready for action. Like, real talk, I don't know what it is about Vegeta, but he brings out the best in villains. It's like every villain they get this sensational feeling that it's time for them to go off or something, because this man Buu had the biggest grin ever when Vegeta pulled up. He wasn't even smiling like this when he was fighting Goku. He gives Vegeta the combo of a lifetime and then proceeds to start dancing on him. Like, not even a simple two-step. This man was hitting the Hey Macarena on him. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I would have crashed out after that. Or threw Goku a Sensu bean or something, because this nigga built different. Goku manages to save him, and this causes Vegeta to finally give Goku the respect of being the greatest fighter of all time. After fighting Buu for so long, Vegeta tells Goku to sit on the bench and drink some Gatorade for a minute. This was the longest minute in anime history, even longer than the 5 minutes in Namek. This man Buu was beating up Vegeta like the rent was due. had Frieza looking in the afterlife like a proud stepfather. Buu was choking him like, yeah, I'm not gonna finish that sentence because I know if I do, the diddler's gonna pull up. This beating is still up for debate on if this was Vegeta's worst beating ever. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, the debate on which Vegeta beating was the worst is kind of hard. It's kind of tough to debate. You got Frieza giving him back shots. You got Cell humiliating his pride. You got Android 18 breaking this man's arm. This is psychological trauma with this one because every time Vegeta gets a beating, he's always holding that damn arm. The same arm, like not even the sensu beams could have stopped it. You got the first fight with Majin Buu. He had him wrapped up in his blob and was beating him for a lifetime. No thought in mind. He ain't know how to get out of that. He just straight up mollywhopping him. Just get bop, 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 bop. You got that. You got Broly. Broly didn't even do nothing to this man. This Broly gave him psychological trauma. All Broly did was masking his code, and he folded instantly. He had a song stopped that man from putting in work. You got Hit pieced this man up so bad that it literally looked just like, man, I don't even want to talk about Hit, bro. That Hit beating was legendary. I ain't even gonna talk about that, but it was legendary. And then you got Goku Black. Goku Black's beating was literally, I was literally gonna drop the anime because of that. I literally was gonna stop watching Dragon Ball Super because of that beating, just because of how disrespectful it was. But that's enough. That's enough for that. And then you got Kid Buu. Kid Buu beat this man up 3 times in the same damn episode. Like, how is that even possible? You beat him up one time, you go fight somebody else, and you go come back and beat him up again, and then go beat somebody. Like, bruh, Kid Buu was beating that man up so many times, bruh, I lost count. Like I said, though, the debate is a pretty tough debate on which beating was worse. Let me know in the comments what you think was Vegeta's worst beating. Till this day, this is still up for debate on whether or not this was Vegeta's worst beating ever. Before Buu gets ready to smoke that Vegeta pack, Hercule pulls up and stops it from happening. Buu wants to give Hercule the beating that all Dragon Ball fans have been waiting years for. But Fat Buu is stopping that from happening. So Kid Buu is tired of this and spits him out so that he can give him the business. But Hercule stood on business and didn't back down. Fat Buu wakes up and is like, fall back, little nigga. That's the goat you trying to fight. So Buu decides to fight himself. Now, I ain't gonna lie, he did better than Vegeta. Hell, even Hercule did better than Vegeta if we keep it in a buck. But just like Vegeta, it was only inevitable for the beatdown to commence. Vegeta gets the idea that Goku should use the Spirit Bomb to kill Buu. After giving Majin Buu the beating of a lifetime, he goes back to give Vegeta another beating. Bruh didn't even waste no time. Bro didn't even last long this time. He took one shot in the gut and was screaming for help immediately. My boy didn't even get to talk his shit like he usually does. Just straight up getting pieced up. Buu finally notices the Spirit Bomb and gets ready to stop Goku. But Vegeta stops that from happening once again. Remember how I said all Buu cares about is smoke? This is the perfect example of that. This man noticed one of his ops powering up a move that could turn him into a pack. But instead of killing him, he decides to go back and give Vegeta an even worse beating. I guarantee you that man Goku could have had a Spirit Bomb as big as 10 planets and Buu still would have been beating on Vegeta with his life on the line, bruh. Thankfully, he comes to his senses and focuses on Goku. Finally, Goku launches the Spirit Bomb and the Earth is finally saved. Or so we thought. Buu somehow, some way, holds back the Spirit Bomb. Hell, he begins pushing it back to Goku.
Is this nigga serious?
Yeah, this man Buu's a straight up menace. I ain't never seen somebody bench press a Spirit Bomb. Luckily, Dende and Vegeta used the third wish to restore Goku's energy to help him finally send Buu to the crossroads. But in typical Goku fashion, he makes Kid Buu experience the life of an isekai anime and gets reincarnated as a black kid just so he can fight Goku once again, thus ending the tyranny of Kid Buu. With that being said, thank you for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.